Hello everyone, my name is Kasaya. I am a tarot reader, and I am here to provide some channeled messages as well as some scrying messages. So if you have found yourself here, these messages might be for you. However, if they do not fit, do not force them. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, okay. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so I'm jumping right into it. This isn't a message. This isn't the kind of message or the kind of energy that I typically enjoy reading on. But this energy was coming through very consistently, very frequently, especially after I was closing out my readings. Like I would finish my own read, or I would finish a personal reading, or I would finish recording a reading. And as I'm shuffling to clear out the energy at the end, the Seven of Swords and the King of Swords have been continuing to come out. Okay. There is someone in your energy, someone in your energetic field, whether this person be close to you, whether this be someone that you're not in contact with, whether this be somebody that there's somewhere in between. This is somebody that is looking at you in a predatory nature, okay? And they are wanting to deceive you or trip you up or trick you through lying, cheating, and or stealing, okay? Now, where this energy began, I've picked up lots of messages surrounding whoever this energy is, whatever the situation is. I was cloud scrying, and what I had seen, one of the images that I had seen was a shark in the water, and it was circling very, very slowly, and it was watching. It was watching while this ballet fairy, this fairy ballerina, was dancing around with freedom. She had her eyes closed and she was pirouetting. She was dancing, she was spinning, she was pirouetting. There was something very specific about the pirouette. Something, I don't know if that's important to somebody or if it's like the movement of it. Maybe there's like a spiritual, I don't know, symbolism to the pirouette. There is something prominent about the pirouette movement itself. But she was doing these pirouetting with her eyes closed. She was moving with the flow, and she was doing so with a slight smile, but she looked very much in her element. Like it was like she was just, it was very tranquil. It was very, it was like a cadence of movement. It was very graceful. She was moving with a lot of ease. And she was doing so with her eyes closed. She was trusting in her movements. She was trusting in where she was being led. And as well, she was giving off a lot of vulnerability in this state because there's a shark circling her, watching her very intently, and she's not paying attention. And it's not, and I don't know, I'm not sure if this means that she's not aware. I don't think that's the case. Otherwise, this message wouldn't be coming through for you. But there's something about being in your own world, being in your own element. Okay, really embodying the essence, some sort of essence of grace or of ease, okay? You're very much trusting in the flow and where the flow is taking you, and you're trusting in yourself to move with that flow with ease. Okay? You, at this time, with this ballerina, this fairy ballerina, okay, there's both the fairy and there's the ballerina that I want to get into. The fairy is a symbol that's very interdimensional. It connects the spirit realm with the, with the physical realm. The fairy is very whimsical, is very in touch. She's very connected to her imagination, and she finds a lot of wonder and awe in the natural world. Okay, so that is where you are. Whether you are male, female, non-binary, what have you, this is non-gendered, okay? There's something about you at this time that's very creative. And it's through a whimsy. It's through like this wonder. There's like this magical essence. Okay, again, whimsy. This fairy. Playful and light and airy. Okay, being very open with the communications is what I'm getting with the airy energy as well. Okay, but yeah, this fairy ballerina is someone that it has a strong connection, with the divine, with the spirit realm. Okay, there is a balance between the physical and the spiritual realm with this fairy. Okay. Ooh, that's not bad. It's a little bitter, but it's not bad. You know, most teas don't taste the greatest because they're medicinal. At least the way I make them, they're medicinal teas. And so they're usually pretty fucking gross. But this one's not bad. This was not bad. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Anyways, sorry. Okay, there's something about you enjoying simple things like that. I'm very much enjoying. Like I just got like a release of dopamine from it. There's something about you very much enjoying the simple things. Okay. Moving into the ballerina from the fairy. The ballerina is someone that is very poised, okay, very expressive of their emotions through their movements, through the way that they live their life. It's like they wear their emotions, they wear their heart on their sleeve because they are authentic in their modality of living. All right, and that is the energy that you are poised within. All right, is this authenticity of emotional expression, of emotional freedom, of emotional expression. Okay. You're very, as well, disciplined in your movements, in your decisions, and you're very precise as well. The ballerina I really picked up on high priestess energy when she had her eyes closed and she was moving. It was like slow movements, gosh, it was so graceful. It was so beautiful as I was seeing it, this pirouetting. And I picked up high priestess energy because of the eyes being closed and because of the level of trust. It was like she was seeing outside of her with her eyes closed. Okay, so there's something about a heightened intuitive ability or being very connected or tapped into the third eye and the crown chakra at this time. Okay, there's a lot of introspection that's happening as you're going through these movements. All right, there's like learning from your own energy is what it feels like. But it's in connection with spirit. Like you are working in tandem with spirit at this time. And there is somebody that is watching you move in this way with spirit. They are watching you in a predatory nature. Okay, the shark person that is circling the ballerina fairy. The shark person is the King of Swords with the Seven of Swords energy. When the shark totem is in the light, it can be very powerful. It can have a lot of power. It can have it can be very assertive. It can be upstanding. It can be like, I just heard upstanding citizen. It can be somebody, I'm hearing volunteer work. Wow. Just channeling some things here. There's something about influence with this person, okay? Whether they are like an influencer or they are like a matriarch of the family or a patriarch of the family, okay? There's something about this person with the King of Swords and the shark. There's something about this person having a physical higher ground or something like that. Like this person is like, this is either a boss or, again, a matriarch or a patriarch. This is, I don't know, someone above you in your community or, I'm not quite sure. There's something about influence. There's something about, yeah. Okay. Sorry, I was hearing something. There's something about this person. They have some sort of power, or there is a perceived sense of power. There is a perceived sense of higher status. Or this could be that there is literally some sort of socioeconomic higher status, okay? Take it as it resonates for you personally. But in the neutrality point, the shark is of survival. This person is very much based off of their survival instincts. This person is with the King of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the shark totem. This person is very externally focused. This person isn't, and that is why we are seeing them going outwards and preying on energies that have this freedom, this trust, this vulnerability. This shark in the water wants to control whoever this ballerina fairy is. The shark in the water is reaching out to control, or is desiring to control some sort of energy that has a lot of freedom. Okay, because the flip side of the shark totem, the darker side, the shadow aspect, okay, everything has light and shadow to it. But this person specifically is, they are embodying more of the shadow aspects of this shark totem. Meaning they are presenting energetically. Okay, this doesn't have to be physically, though it could be. But at the very least, energetically, spiritually, this person is, their energy towards you is in a predatory nature because there's a greediness. There's a greediness because there is a desire to control that which is freed from them, that which is vulnerable as well. There's something about taking advantage. Someone wants to take advantage of your energy, okay, or take advantage of your vulnerability, take advantage of your position of freedom. Okay, there's something about this person being unscrupulous. All right. They're either not honest or they're not fair, or it's both. Okay. They're lacking some sort of moral principle. And because of lacking some sort of moral principle, they are very externalized. This person is lacking some sort of integrity. All right. So they can be very ruthless with a shark totem. They can be very ruthless. They can be aggressive. They can be overpowering. I heard dominion. All right. There's something about abusing the authority and abusing the knowledge as well with that King of Swords. Someone that can have a higher position, whether in a family, a workplace, a community. They can have some sort of higher position, but they abuse that position. All right. And at this time, they are slowly circling you, watching you. You have eyes on you from this person. Okay. And this is not a message. This is not in any way to cause you to be paranoid. All right, because you do have a lot of ancestors surrounding you at this time. With that fairy being connected, being balanced within the spirit realm and the physical realm, you do have a strong connection to your ancestors. There's something about, there might be some of you or one of you that is digging deeper into your, like your ancestral roots, like ancestry.com or, I don't know any other ones. So you're either doing that, or there's something about like you are connecting with more ancestors in meditation or symbols, signs, and synchronicities throughout your day. There's something about being more strongly connected to your ancestors, to your roots at this time. There is something that you have taken from the spiritual realm and grounded into your physical body. Okay, and grounded into the physical realm. It is now sending its roots down, and they are expanding very rapidly. The way that I'm seeing it, it's like they're red roots, and they're like crawling outwards. And again, it's moving very rapidly. You are expanding very rapidly. And there's something with the shark circling you that is unsettled, irritated, frustrated about you having this sense of freedom and this sense of connection, higher connection, or more entwined connection with a divine, something like that. Okay. I got the anchor symbol. And in the positive, this is about grounding. This is about having stability, building upon foundation. This is about steadfastness, being firm and unwavering in your beliefs, being firm and unwavering in your goals, in your ambitions. Okay. And it's about having that powerful connection to your roots. Really, really getting the weight down in there, pulling the spiritual being into the physical and grounding it into the vessel. Okay, that balance. But on the negative side, on the shadow side of the anchor, this is an energy that is very weighed down, that is trapped, that is constricted or oppressed. Whoever the shark in the water is, they desire to oppress this fairy, this ballerina. They see this the ballerina having lots of freedom, lots of trust, being vulnerable with their authenticity, And there's something that aggravates this person about your sense of freedom and your sense of trust, your sense of connection. Okay? Yeah, because whenever I had seen the shark in the water and the ballerina. That was one day. The next day, I was cloud scrying again because it's really fun, and I saw a person fighting Bugs Bunny. And Bugs Bunny is an energy that is um, brings a lot of humor to a situation where he's always being hunted down. He's always maneuvering out of traps. He's always outsmarting his opponent or his adversary, or his opposition. He's always steps ahead, right? He's always or getting the last laugh is what I heard, though I don't like the connotation that comes with that. At least in the energy. Okay. Take what resonates though. Yeah, there's something about you being always being ahead. It's like it's almost a trickster energy, but it's a trickster energy because it's this humor being brought into a honestly quite dense situation. Okay, quite dense spiritual situation, psychological even for some of you. Um, and then this Bugs Bunny, this person fighting the Bunny, it turned into a hag fighting a fairy. Now, not this ballerina fairy, but it was a fairy nonetheless. So that brought me back to that ballerina. Okay, there is somebody that it's like they're very frustrated with you making it out of something, or like being a step ahead, or something like that. A hag fighting a fairy. Fairy is interdimensional. This fairy is very whimsical, very creative, childlike awe and wonder. And then there's this hag that wants to fight that fairy. There's someone that is bitter or cold. They're mean. And they want to fight. There's something about, and I don't know if this is physically or energetically, emotionally, mentally, whatever this might be. It does feel very mental, though, because of the King of Swords, Seven of Swords, and the air energy that's coming through. Though it doesn't have to be. There's something about... there's something about this person. What is it exactly? I don't know. Somebody is very irked, very irritated by, is it your freedom? Is it your openness to being vulnerable? Is it about your interconnection with spirit? I'm not sure exactly what it is for you personally. Okay, take what resonates. But you are moving through this situation with humor, and there's something with the ancestors here coming through. I was pulling through. There's a female ancestor that is coming through for somebody, and really trying to pull your attention to whatever this shark in the water is, and that's not in a way to make you paranoid. Okay, your ancestors definitely do not want that. There's something about the stability, the grounding. You have the stability, this grounding. If you are the ballerina, you're moving with trust. You're moving in flow. And you're being vulnerable with your authenticity. Your ancestors want you to keep that. They want you to keep that flow, that ease, that grace, but they want you to be aware of this potential danger that is around you. Again, not in a way to make you paranoid, but as a way to help you understand that they are helping you in this situation and that you have to do your part. Okay, when you are balanced between the spirit and the physical, that means that you are working in tandem with your spirit team. You're working in tandem. It's not just them working. It's not just you working. It's you and spirit. Okay, so there's something about you having to do your part in some sort of protection work when it comes to this energy. Okay, whether your protection work be shield, like visualization, whether it be meditation of some sort, whether it be herbal work, whether it be candle work, whatever it might be for you personally, whatever fits your fancy. There's something about you needing to do some protective work at this time. Okay. Because there is somebody that is wanting to abuse their power over you. They are wanting to come at you in quite an uncompassionate and ruthless manner, or they are coming at you in this way energetically. Okay, this could manifest physically, but it's at least energetically. All right, this King of Swords. The King of Swords is somebody that is quite intellectual. The King of Swords is somebody that can be quite educated as well. The King of Swords is someone that is very logical, not at all concerned with the emotions, very much concise, could be very good at communicating or have a wide vocabulary range. Okay, is something I'm picking up. The King of Swords is somebody that is also very cutting with their words. Okay, so hopefully this helps you get an image of who this person is in your energetic field. This is someone of education or of a status. As I had said, this could be someone with a higher socioeconomic status than you. Take what resonates. I channeled the word prestige here, and I also channeled the word prejudice. Okay, now the word prestige is widespread respect and admiration felt for someone or something on the basis of a perception of their achievements or quality. So this person has some sort of prestige because of at one point or at a few different points they have done things to gain them a reputation of respect or of admiration, or to gain respect and admiration, okay? However, at this time, they are acting through underhanded and corrupt modalities, okay? At least when it comes to you. Now, this might not be to everyone, but this is at least when it comes to you, at least energetically, whether this manifests physically or not, okay? There's something about... and then there's something about that prejudice. This person hasn't experienced, they either haven't experienced you, or they don't know you, or they haven't experienced things that you have experienced, or they haven't experienced someone of your kind, whatever that means. Okay, they're prejudiced towards you. And it could be because of their status, their higher status than you. It's somebody that has some sort of superiority complex surrounding you, or maybe in general, the shark in the water, okay? Because they have a level of power and they have a level of knowledge, they use this in corrupt means, okay? Yeah, this is someone that sees an opportunity to take advantage of your innocence or your purity. Okay, because the Seven of Swords is tricky, it's deceptive, it's self-motivated, it is it's sneaky, again, underhanded, not in the open, right? It's something behind your back, or behind the curtain, behind the veil, however you would want to verbalize that. Your ancestors are wanting you to be safe at this time. Be very mindful and discerning when this person is around, or be very mindful and discerning of the people that you are letting come around you, okay, and what their agendas might be, what their what the deeper motivations are at this time. Okay, they have a trick up their sleeve, is what I heard whenever I started channeling these energies. All right, this person is very calculated, logical, so could be quite verbally and mentally manipulative. As I had said, this person is intellectual. They're good with their words, or they have a wide vocabulary. And because of this, they could, again, be very, verbally and mentally manipulative. All right, this is somebody that could, there's something about playing with words, okay? They say all the right things. They communicate with a sense of professionalism. They could work in the legal system, all right? Take what resonates. They could be a public speaker. But this person will logicalize your emotions to belittle or oppress you. And they could be very good at gaslighting or at guilt tripping. They're good at planning. And they could be quite organized people. And there is something about planning or organizing surrounding your energy because they are watching you. They have like a very fixed eye on your energy, on your freedom, on your vulnerability, and on your trust as well. So Spirit is wanting you to be very protective at this time over your energy. Okay, it's not to be defensive. It is to be offensive. It is to be protective. It is to shield yourself, to guard yourself. Okay, this person could be attracted to your pheromones or have told you before that you smell good. All right. So this could be somebody that is attracted to you in a more romantic or sexual manner, though it doesn't have to be. All right. There is something, when it comes to the sense of smell with the shark totem, there is something about like your essence that gives off a certain scent. You know how angels have certain angels have certain scents? Your ancestors have different scents. Spirit of lust or the spirit of greed, they have scents. Okay, there's something about the scent that your essence gives off that this person is drawn to. It's like they're very much drawn, like their corruption is very much drawn to your vulnerability and your grace. Okay, your innocence, your purity. They see an opportunity when it comes to you being innocent, to you being pure, or as they perceive you to be. There's something about them seeing an opportunity to use you or to abuse you, to use you as a stepping stool, or to take from you, to steal from you, whether that be emotionally, mentally, energetically, or physically. Okay. They might try to strike fear into you or intimidate you in whatever way fits their fancy with that shark totem. Okay, again, being aggressive, ruthless, overpowering. There's a possibility that this person feels that your presence or your essence threatens their stability, their position of power, or their survival with the shark totem. Probably relating to money or connection, the survival of their money or their connection, especially if it resonates that this person is at a higher socioeconomic status than you. Yeah, something about you, like you as a person, your authenticity, your presence as a human being, and the essence that you that you resonate outwards, it feels very threatening to them. They are very intimidated by your connection to a higher power. They are very intimidated by your freedom and the fact that you are very trusting in the universe to take care of you, in God to take care of you. Okay. So, yeah, there's an ancestor. Again, there's a female ancestor that is coming through that really wants you to take care of your boundaries, to stand firm on your boundaries, and especially spiritually at this time. There is some sort of cleansing that needs to be done and protecting. Like, both need to be done. All right. Especially around your home, I'm hearing there's something about needing to shield your